Emotional intelligence. A lot of people are talking nowadays about emotional intelligence and their rights, basically. For a long time, we thought that IQ was very important because it shows how smart you are. It is. But emotional intelligence, according to major modern studies, is even more important. Why? Because you might be the smartest person on earth if you do not understand emotions, your own feelings, how you function, how other people function, then being smart will not help you a lot. Now, this is where we understand the importance of emotions. Emotions are extremely important. We tend to put them aside all the time, but it always comes back. The thing is, if I don't understand that I am a human being and that my emotions are going to determine how I am going to react to every single situation, and how understanding other people's emotions and feelings is going to allow me to avoid judgment and deal with certain situations the best way possible, then I don't understand human beings. The best CEOs, the best politicians are the ones that really have very high levels of emotional intelligence. Now, emotional intelligence is about two main things. Number one, understanding your own feelings. What makes you angry, what makes you sad, what makes you happy, what makes you feel alive. And then understanding the emotions of others, sometimes without even knowing what is happening in their lives. In order to really be able to communicate better in this world, which is essential, you really need to have a high level of emotional intelligence. You will understand that nonviolent communication is also very important. What is nonviolent communication? Dr. Marshall Rosenberg created 4 steps for nonviolent communication. Number 1, stating the fact. Number 2, showing the emotion that you are feeling based on what happened, which is the fact. Number 3, the need behind the emotion. Basically, why did I feel that way? What is my need? And then number 4, what is my request? What do I want from this situation? Why are these 4 steps very important? Number 1, because it states the fact itself, instead of stating your own interpretation of the fact. This is number 1. Number 2, it puts a name on what you felt, which sometimes you don't know. So when you're thinking about it, in order to follow the 4 steps, you are basically putting a name on the emotion and you are understanding yourself better. Number 3, when you are stating your need, you are actually looking for it in order to state it, to define it. Okay, so when you know what is your need, you will understand why you feel that way. And number 4, there is a request that is clear. This is why it's non-violent communication. Because sometimes I tend to be aggressive to tell everything that I need to say to the other person without actually knowing what I want to ask from that person. Do I want to cut my relationship with them? Do I just want them to change a tiny little thing? But then when I do the request, I am defining it for myself first. The thing is, when I tell the other person, based on this particular fact, this is how I felt, because this is what I need, then I am asking you to do this or that, or to change this or that, or to take this or that into consideration. Number 1, I'm understanding myself better. Number 2, I'm saying I instead of you. I'm not attacking the other. I'm not saying you did that. You are not a good person. What I'm saying is, based on what happened, based on this fact, this is how I felt. So I'm putting an I instead of a you. And this is why it is non-violent, because I'm really paying attention to the words that I'm using, and I'm showing the other person that it hurt me because there is a feeling, and there is a feeling because there is a need, and I am clear with what I am asking of the other person. Okay? Why is stating the fact, which is the first step of nonviolent communication, very important? Because we tend to put a lot of feelings on an interpretation of the fact that sometimes the other person did not mean. We put meaning where we want to put meaning. But when we go back to the fact, instead of attacking the person, we are removing all the interpretation of the facts. We're just stating the fact, okay? So when you removed my plate, I felt offended because I need to feel respected. And I'm asking you to wait until I'm done eating for you to remove my plate. Instead of saying, you always remove my plate, I'm angry, I feel you're not respecting me. So basically, it's all about the focus on the emotion. What are you really focusing on? You can choose the drama mind or you can choose the intentional mind. The drama mind is, I'm hurt, I'm a victim, they always do this to me. The intentional mind is, this is how I feel. I am going to decide what we will do about the situation. And this is why nonviolent communication is a very important tool. Being angry or frustrated usually comes from the fact that we have fantasized expectations that were not met. Now I need to ask myself, what are these expectations exactly? Then why do I have these expectations? Then do I want what I used to want for the same exact reasons? Why were my expectations not met? What can I do for others to meet my expectations? And most importantly, if they can be met, what is the way that I need to find in order to meet my expectations? So basically, the message here is find a way. And emotional intelligence can really help you find that way.
If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and share, and follow us on all our platforms. Details below. See you!